All right. Jesus Christ. All right. So I'm going to be moving soon. So I am packing. And it's always more fun to do things less alone, slightly less alone, than when you're just in your room talking to yourself, trying to figure out what you need. So here we are. But yeah, I need to figure out what I'm going to bring. I'm not sure what that will be yet, which is unfortunate. DJ Alex R, hello. I'm glad to see that your contribution of balls is very much appreciated. But yeah, for those who don't know, I'm going to be moving in a week. So I need to figure out whether I'm going to take a Nez, how I'm going to like bring these lights down, whether I'm going to take the lights with me. Do I bring this caterpillar guy? Do I bring these? Like, what do I bring with me? Like, am I able to take this? Because the thing is, I'm limited to this suitcase, this box, and I carry on. So, in terms of space, I don't have much to work with, which is unfortunate. I can't abandon the caterpillar. You're right, you're right. I've been told that, like, because I have to take a bus to Gainesville, and I've been told that I should just, like, keep the caterpillar draped around me like this, which could work, because when I took the bus last time, they were pretty okay with people just doing this. Um, this isn't that bad, right? This could be a thing. And I know I have to. Eloping means eloping is typically used in the context of I have a wife or a husband, but this other guy's got better dick, so I'm gonna go with this guy instead. And I have to bring a Nez. I can't leave a Nez behind. So I'm going to see if the packing company that's helping ship my stuff is willing to take a mannequin. I don't see why they wouldn't. Um, yeah, the Caterpillar super big. It was like 25 bucks, which is sort of why I bought it. But okay, you guys are going to help me out. Because I don't know, like this is a nice jacket, right? So this is sort of necessary to bring, I feel. And I'm now realizing that it's going to be difficult for me to put you guys down somewhere while also talking to you and also packing. Let's do this. This is slightly better. Yeah, so this is this is a priority basically. So we have to bring this jacket, but what I'm more concerned about right now is oh, thank you, Mad. I'm glad you like my hair. I'm still working on it. So I also have copious amounts of alcohol, right? Um, which might be noticeable in the background of my videos. I've also got hand sanitizer right by my alcohol because it makes sense to leave it there. I'm not going to sneeze. Well, if I sneeze, I'm not going to regret it, but I'm not going to make it happen. But there's no possible way that I can like bring all of this with me, right? Like I think I could probably do half, but I can't envision a possibility in which I'm able to make all of this work right now, which is unfortunate. And then I have to worry about my record player, and not only that, but like the speaker system underneath it, the vinyls, and then the speakers themselves. I think I'm gonna have to cut my losses and just take only the speakers or take only the vinyls and the player. But I don't know. I don't know. Mix them all into one bottle and bring the bottle. That could actually be a good idea. Bring your favorites. Yeah, that makes sense. I was thinking I could like finish one of these off, but I don't know. I don't want to resort to alcoholism just to get by. But yeah, for those who are wondering, I am working on the video. Um, so I will be back soon, but right now, this is what I'm doing. Oh, yeah, able to say hi to Cabs in a while. He has brought with him lies and deceit. But what else should I bring? This is a fairly nice cardigan. I this is like my first online purchase, I think, that I kept with me. Is the title accurate? Yeah, well I'm sort of packing a suitcase. There's one thing in it right now. Um, but I'm not eloping, though I might bring Inez with me, so I guess that would count as eloping. But I'm not currently engaged or married to anyone, so I don't know how accurate that is. I also need to figure out a way to bring my books with me because I don't want to leave those behind. And I'm also now I'm realizing why this is so stressful and why I've been putting this off so much. Because now I also have to bring this pot and this rice cooker, some of the other things in my kitchen. I'm still staying in Florida, Matthew Williams, but I am going to Gainesville. I'm in Tampa right now, but I'm moving to Gainesville. You want to sell the speakers? I mean, if I could figure out, yeah, sure. I mean, if someone is willing to buy the speakers from me, I would be willing to sell them. But that's going to cost a lot of money. I also have this really cool chair that I have from Korea. Not this. This is part of the apartment. But this thing is like a nice swivel chair thing, and it's really good on your back, and it's very comfortable. But once again, I don't see myself being able to bring that. And we also have my punching bag, which is not going to be something I'm going to be able to bring with me. Wolfman's asked, how can I grow that mustache? I don't know, you have to be... This isn't an impressive mustache, like, it's only, like, on the sides, and then there's nothing in the middle. This is just how Asians grow facial hair. But I'm honored that you think it's impressive, I suppose. Auction stream. That could be a good idea. Yeah, start auctioning stuff, or start bidding prices in the comments, and I'll see who has the highest uh, price, and I'll give you, I don't know, a few of the shit things that I have lying around the house. Because there's no way I can bring my yearbooks. I am going to Gainesville, which is a city that's farther up north from Tampa, like a 4 hour drive. And the issue I'm running into right now is that I want to be able to bring all this stuff with me, and there's not necessarily a limit. But the more I bring with me and the more I pack, the more the packing company will charge me for all the things that I'm bringing, which is not necessarily ideal. Why do I have to get rid of stuff? Are you moving to a smaller place? No, no, I'm actually moving to a bigger place. But I have limited like things to put stuff in. 2 suitcases, 1 box, 1 carry-on, and the more I pack and the heavier the things I bring along with me are, the more I'll get charged. When is the second season of Bleach? I don't know. I have not actually watched Bleach. I should probably start watching it though. I should probably start watching a lot more anime. But I don't. So, for example, like shirts. Oh, that's how do I? Shit. Hold on. Let me figure this out real quick. There we go. So shirts like this that are just sort of like not colorful or add anything to a wardrobe. Um, don't really add much to the my. I don't think I would wear this that often, so I could very easily just not bring this. So that saves room, but I feel like it doesn't like in the because how many shirts are equivalent to one mannequin? Like how much room does that save? You know what I mean? Can you not make multiple trips? My lease ends. I have to be out of the house on the 10th, and I guess technically I could make multiple trips. And I actually had when I visited Davi, my friend who I'm moving in with, a few weeks ago, I did leave like all of the things I brought at his house, so that's less I have to worry about. But I like I don't have anyone who's willing to just let me leave some stuff at their house for me to pick up later. Rent a U-Haul. I would, but I don't know how to drive. Not because I'm Asian, but because I just haven't gotten around to it yet. No, technically, my parents were not willing to let me learn how to drive back when I lived in Korea. So, hey, depressed laughter. The other day I had a final exam, and was having trouble sleeping, so I tuned into your live stream and you made it better. It went great. Made my summer. Wow, your entire summer. Thank you. I'm glad that you felt so emotions. You felt emotions. Um, but yeah, I'm glad that I have like a put you to sleep voice. I've been told that I have either a voice that would be good for jack off instructions, which thank you, Natalie. I think you're the one that said that, and I'm looking forward into making that a career, or a voice that's good for putting you to sleep. Either or. You can get boxes from Walmart for free. Yeah, I know I can get like more stuff to pack with, but each of these suitcases I was told would cost like 50 or 60 bucks to bring onto the thing, onto like the freight train, truck, whatever. Why is the mannequin sexier than my boyfriend? Because the mannequin upholds to unrealistic body standards. That's what mannequins are meant to do. And also look at those fishnet leggings. I'm going to take great pride in how I dressed Inez. The hat's great, the shirt's great, the leggings and the pants are great. It's just a good combination in general. Like I would wear this if I had the confidence. I mean, I know she's like part of the channel and such, but how much are used mannequins? That's another. Yeah, but I know technically I could just buy another mannequin when I move to Gainesville, but no, you're right. Like, should I just do that? Like, why does it have to be this mannequin specifically? Can I not just transfer the essence of Inez into my palm, into the palm of my hand, and then latch on to a different mannequin? Yeah, eloping basically means running away from your current relationship, your current entanglement, and running off with someone else. I came for the eloping. Well, if you guys want to see me run through the streets with Inez in hand, I could possibly make that work. But we get a lot of strange looks. One thing I do have to bring with me is this Stitch doll because this is the thing I've owned like the longest in my life. Um, I when I went to Tokyo Disneyland when I was like 8 or something, this woman just randomly won an arcade machine, you know, like the claw machines, and she won this Stitch doll and she gave it to me. And like it feels weird to try to get rid of it because she could very easily could have kept it and held on to it. So I want her to know that I never threw it away. Can you sneeze? I can sneeze, but not on command. Make sure your new lover has a cool sneeze fetish. Listen, guys, I personally don't have a sneeze fetish. I just happened to make 3 videos and spent maybe 3 months total working on a video series about sneeze fetishes. Very different. Very different. Check out me as a baby. I used to be so cute. And now I'm hot. That's me. This is the lady that tried to adopt me. Or is it? Yes, this is the lady that tried to adopt me. Her Korean name is Hyun, but I call her April. Um, yeah, let's just go through my baby photos together. Why not? I'm completely given up on packing. It's too difficult. Well, yeah, of course I look the same. Like this is still me. Jaden, I challenge you for a base battle. Yeah, if Wolfmans and Jaden could get into a Scott Pilgrim versus number three type scenario, that would be amazing. But yeah, nope, these people tried to adopt me when I was 2. They would like come by the orphanage that I lived at and bring me back home and hang out with me. But because the grandparents were too old and the daughters weren't married, they couldn't legally adopt me, which is unfortunate. Yeah, these are the grandparents. That's me in a frame of chopsticks. I just moved across the states. It's stressful. Where did you move from and to, Michael? I'm very curious to know. Let's see what else is in here. Ooh, this is me in my private limo. Very natural photo. But yeah, even though I'm only moving 4 hours away, and even though I like desperately and actively want to move to Gainesville because there's not much going on for me here in Tampa. So like I don't know. I'll be living an objectively better life in Gainesville, but this stretch is very very stressful. Oh yeah, I forgot. This is the letter that my biological grandma wrote for me. She wrote it when I was still 3, in the process of being adopted by my family now, and she wanted me to open it when I was 20. And now I will read it to you guys. I moved from South Carolina to Washington, so 2 states that don't exist. I mean, I feel like Washington exists, right? People live in Washington. Seattle is a place. But yeah, South Carolina definitely doesn't exist. But I'm glad that you at least got out of South Carolina, which is good. 4 hours is super far if you live almost anywhere else besides the US. Yeah, if you live in Germany and you drive for 4 hours, chances are you're in a completely different continent. Also, I'm not going to read this letter. It's too personal. I'm sorry. I'll cry on the live stream, and that'll be weird for everyone. This is. I'm just going to show you shit around my room at this point. There's not really much going on. 11 people watching, 14 likes. Yeah, it's more just like people come by, leave a like, then leave. Subliminal messages TV. I feel like that's dangerous. Um, but he moved from California to Texas, and I don't know what the hell I'm doing in Florida. How many of you guys are in Florida? I'm very curious to know because I'll be here for a while. But yeah, this is a like a troll thing that I painted on a date I went with this girl from work, and I keep it around to remind me that that date did not go well because of me, like because of what I was doing. So I just try to use it to keep me in check. Florida Man is here. Yeah, I want to make a video where like I try to hunt for Florida Man and see what's up with him and see if I can find him. Can you guys hear me fine? But does it sneeze though? Guy, I made 3 videos about sneeze fetishes. Why do people still bring that up? It's the sneeze fetish era is over. We are moving on from the sneeze fetishes. There is no need to still want me to talk about sneeze fetishes unless something interesting actually like pops up, in which case I might delve back in again. Fuck. Not me, but I applied for a job at Disney there. Oh, well, that's probably not going well right now, considering everything going on. You do any programming? No, but I've always wanted to get into programming, and I had a friend up in a different part of Florida who got into programming, and she made her own game. And it was a pretty simple game. Like all you really do is like run forward or backward. But it was still really cool that like she did it, and that was the thing she was capable of doing. What else have we got? Nope, it sure isn't. Yeah, I got the plague mask because I thought it would be a funny bit for the coronavirus. I was just like, oh, $15 for a bit that's going to last a month. Sure, why not? But then it lasted way longer than that, and now I'm just sort of attached to the idea of having my own plague soda, and I feel like that'll be a fun activity, just wearing this around the house. And I sort of want to own a sword, you know, like I feel like it would be really cool to have a fireplace and a mantle and just like a broadsword hanging horizontally above on the placard, and I could just walk around the house with my sword like over my shoulder and just feel power like emanate forth from that weapon into me, uh, which is pretty gay. Having your sword enter you, pretty gay. Can we have some ASMR content? Would you guys actually want me to? I guess I do have the voice for it, but I don't know how. Like the thing with my videos is I want to make stuff that's new, that's like hasn't been seen before, and that is like some sort of twist. Which is why I resorted to Kink Police. Um, but like ASMR is so large and huge and expansive, and so many people do so many cool different things with ASMR. Like Rhino Stew did that one with the bank robbery. There's people who do like barbershop ASMRs, people who do like I'm mugging you in an alley and you're about to get killed ASMR. There's people who do I'm a Victorian England woman living in the 18th century and I've contracted tuberculosis and now you're listening to me cough and die ASMR. Um, it's like, what can I do that hasn't been done? I don't know. I don't get it. Okay, everyone's to that person. He or she has to go. They have to go. Good night, that person. He returns. Yes, Bradley. I have been away for a while because I am working on one video. For those who don't know, I'm actually hoping to rebrand the channel a bit. I'm going to make a second channel for like weekly videos, and then I'm going to keep this main channel around for like scripted stuff that I spend like a month working on. So I'm only going to be uploading like once every month or two from now on. But I will have another channel where I'll be uploading like more frequently. So that's a cool update, I guess. I don't know. Why does it look like you're bald and put hair from the barber floor on your head? I don't know. Does it look like that? I think it's because like my hair is in a weird stage where I'm still growing it out to where I want it to be, and it hasn't quite gotten there yet. But now that you pointed out, I do sort of look bald. Like, yeah, that maybe I should just shave my head one of these days. How's the grocery store, bro? I'm going to be working there for a few more days until Friday, actually. So basically one more week. And then I'm quitting and possibly working somewhere else when I can move to Gainesville. I want to focus more time on this live stream is so much easier on my phone. I don't know why I've always decided to do it on my laptop. This is so much nicer. Um, but yeah, I want to focus more time on YouTube because uh, like that's a viable option now. Also, have you guys do you guys watch Umbrella Academy? Because the second season came out Friday, I think. I don't know why I looked at my wrist as if the calendar is etched into it. Um, but yeah, it's I like the second season a lot better than the first one. I had a lot of issues with the first season. But the plot was interesting and I really fell in love with Klaus Hargreaves. So I figured I would stay around for the second season. And like everything I had problems with the first season around, most of it was fixed. I like the characters a lot more this time around. Which two channels will you live stream on? Probably this one for now until the second channel picks up a bit more steam, just to reach more people. But eventually I'll probably start streaming on the second channel a lot more often. I just started watching season two. I really like season one a lot too. Yeah, my main issue with season one of Umbrella Academy, no spoilers, is that I only ever really cared about one character, and that was Klaus. And there were too many characters that I just didn't give a shit about or that were actively annoying because I felt like Luther and Diego's personalities were not actual character traits. I felt like their personalities and the actions they took and the things they said were more like because the plot demanded that they say those things. They didn't feel like real people to me. But then this season around, like Diego's been like that because he's a dumbass, and that's canon now, which is great. And Luther sort of had his fall from grace, where he doesn't have to act like the leader anymore, and he's just this hurt puppy dog who has no idea what he's doing. And that worked a lot better for me, I think. After I saw that woman get pregnant in the pool, I left the series instantly. No, you have to stick around for that type of stuff. Like, it's such an interesting concept. In the comics, what happens is these two alien cosmological entities are wrestling, and one does like a pile driver into the other's stomach, and the result of that impact causes 27 women around the world on Earth to spontaneously give birth despite having not shown signs of being pregnant before. Uh, so so they have superpowers, which is interesting. Um, hey man, I really enjoy your content. Keep it up. Thank you, Super Mario in real life. I'm working on it. I'm actually currently editing a video right now. I'm sort of upset because Jax Films released his video 5 days ago called Clone Podcast, which is basically exactly what I'm doing. Um, so that bums me out a bit, but I'm taking a different approach with it. So hopefully it's different enough for people to not give me too hard of a time. Can you kick the mannequin's ass? Because it scares me now a bit. Yeah, it took me after I bought the mannequin and kept it in my room. It did take me a while to become accustomed to just having her stand there because I would walk into a room and then I would see like like a person, just a figure, just standing off to the side, and it would scare the hell out of me. Um, I would be interested in making a video where I get into a fight with a knife. That would be that would be all right. I wouldn't mind doing that. What else do we have around here? This box is filled with illicit substances and drugs. Um, so I sort of have to bring that. I can't really leave that here. This is a Mother's Day card that I got from my mom, but forgot to give her on Mother's Day because I don't know. Sometimes you just forget things. So I'm gonna have to hold on to that for a bit. Do I still have the body pillow? Uh, no. I gave the Aaron Hansen body pillow case to my friend Davi, who I'm actually moving in with. So technically, I still do sort of have it, I guess. But it's his now. Like I no longer hold dominion over the Aaron Hansen body pillow. That's going to be my future roommates. Why did you buy Inez? And hello, Natalie. Welcome back. Are you eloping with Inez? Yes, Inez and I are eloping together. I'm going to revolve my entire packing situation around being able to bring her with me. But why did I bring Inez? About a year ago, when I was living in a different part of Florida, I was walking through the mall with a friend, and there was a store closing down. They were having an Everything Must Go sale. So things were like 40, 50, 60% off. And they were referring to the clothes, but they were also selling mannequins, and the mannequins were like 20 bucks. And I figured, when's the last time I was able to buy a mannequin, and when will be the next time I'll be able to buy a mannequin? So I figured, hey, why not? I'll buy this a mannequin, call her Inez, because that's a great name. And now she's a part of the channel, so I can't let her go. Wait, what series? Yeah, Umbrella Academy on Netflix. If you haven't watched Umbrella Academy, I highly recommend watching it. It's not really a show that I would watch with someone else because it's not like season one frustrate. But I seem to be the only person who enjoys the show, but also had issues with season one, but also just of his own volition continued watching the show. So that's on me. So, but I like there's a there's a lot worth talking about in the show. They tackle time travel. There's like a corporation that makes sure the timeline is intact. Klaus Hargreaves is the best character put on screen in a while. Vagina and penis. Thank you, Imogen, for your contribution. I gladly appreciate it. What version of The Office do you prefer? I prefer the Japanese version that SNL did for that one episode that was 5 minutes long. Very, very good. Um, Deconstruct her body and stuff her in the box. That's what I was thinking of doing, but I might call up the packing company that I'm having help me move my stuff for and just asking, hey, can I just let my mannequin hang out? I might do that after this live stream actually. How long is it? I don't want to get anything with a 6 season backlog. Umbrella Academy only has 2 seasons right now. 10 episodes both seasons. Each episode's like 40 to 45 minutes. So you're good to go. Like you don't really have to worry about too much. But yeah, right now I'm in a weird working through multiple TV shows phase. A friend recently got me onto JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. I'm going to start watching Atlanta soon. I'm working my way through Nathan for You. Great show. Very awkward. I have to pause multiple times to like collect myself and remind myself that he's done this to himself and he doesn't care how embarrassed he gets. What else am I watching right now? I don't recall. But there's too many things to watch and there's too many good things. Does the Japanese version count as anime? No, because it's not animated. You fool. You heathen. How dare you suggest such a thing? You should put the mannequin in a black bin bag and give it to the moving company. I I think it would just be easier if I just let her be like this and just have the moving company like put her off to the side, like on the wall on the inside of the truck. I feel like that would be for the best. Is the title ironic? Yes, but no. I was packing at the beginning of the live stream, live stream, but then I realized that it's hard to hold a phone in my hand while also putting things into a suitcase. What's your favorite anime of all time? Haikyuu, Haikyuu. It's literally just volleyball. Well, it's a volleyball anime. I know what you're thinking. I don't give a fuck about volleyball. And I didn't either. I did not give a shit about volleyball before I began to watch Haikyuu. But then I just fell in love with the sport and also all the characters. The great thing about Haikyuu being a sports anime is that because the world is not at stake, because there aren't any heroes or villains, you're allowed to like the antagonists. You're allowed to like the rival teams. It's not like Hisoka, where you sort of like him as a character, but he all like Hisoka. Hisoka's a pedophile, and I see so many people being okay with that. They're just like, yeah, like Hunter x Hunter's great, and also I love Hisoka. Hisoka's so ooh, like we have to protect Hisoka with our lives. He's such a cute clown. Look at how muscular he is. And I'm just like, yeah, but he fucking gets turned on by kids. Acknowledge that. Like that's a thing. But the great thing about Haikyuu is like there's not any of that, you know. There's not any uh, moral dilemmas when it comes to liking rival teams because they're all humans and they all have great backstories and they're all cool. Um, the question is it racist that you like that? That's something I'm struggling with. Like, am I allowed? Do I like Asian things because I'm Asian, or do I like Asian things because Asian things are good? Who knows? Don't forget to unsubscribe. Thank you, Rahid. Yes. After this live stream is over, please report my videos and never watch anything I put out again. Gave up on Haikyuu on the fourth episode. Is it really worth it? How dare you, sir? How dare you? But yeah, I would stick around. Like for me, the show picked up around episode 9, I think, because that's when the full team is together. That's when the full team is complete. And then episode 16 is when I began to love the show because that's when the first tournament started. The training had sort of ended, and you sort of see like what the show has in store for you. It's really, really good. Um, if you watch episode 16 of Haikyuu, if you make your way to episode 16 and you don't like it, then I guess I just have to say like it might just not be the show for you, which is unfortunate. But that's the thing that happens. You could prop the phone up on something and walk around the pack. Yes, but I can't read what you're saying, which would make things difficult. Ericid is quite good. Also, watch the 1990 version of Hisoka. He's way worse. He literally stares at Gon's ass, and he's like 12. I think that I'm pretty sure that still happens in the modern version of Hunter x Hunter, because there is this scene where Killua and Gon are walking in front of Hisoka, but then they can just feel him looking at their ass, and they make him walk in front of them. Again, I love Hisoka as a character. He's a very well written character, um, but I refuse to say that I like him as a person. Well, I'm terribly sick, so I'll watch it. Well, I hope you feel better, but Haikyuu will help you feel better. Eunice says, "I read Haikyuu, but like the idiot I am, I lost the book while I was reading it. That's unfortunate. And while I know that reading physical copies of manga and books is so much more fun than just reading them online, I know there's like the Haikyuu manga is very easy to find online. Kestor Never says, "What up, hot ass Asian fuck? I can't tell if this is a bot or if this is a fan who knows how ironic this all is. But thank you, Kester. I am glad that you are sexually attracted to this right here." Wow, that feels good. Hunter x Hunter is the anime I'm watching right now. Yeah, it's a really good anime, and I'm upset because I can't continue watching it because Hulu and Netflix only have so many seasons, and every site I use to watch Hunter x Hunter on, it's just full of bugs and like I'll get halfway through an episode and then the site just shuts down, kicks me out. I finally made it to a stream. Welcome, Cosmically. Welcome to the first stream that you're able to get into. I'm sorry it's so disappointing. It's just this. It's just me talking to the camera. And sometimes doing this for emphasis. It's not like my videos with heavy editing. I think I'm the only person who thinks the worst season is the one with the Ant Queen thing. I've heard a lot of disparity concerning the Chimera Ant arc because all I've heard about the Chimera Ant arc from fans is people saying, "Listen, listen." People will come up to you and say that the Chimera Ant arc is the worst arc, but trust me, it gets good. And like that's all I hear. All I hear are people saying, "Listen, people don't like it, but I think it's good." I've never run across anyone who doesn't like it, which is weird. You should buy Inez's mask to keep her safe from Corona. That's true. I do have a few extra masks lying around actually, so let me put one on her real quick. Let's see. I keep watching Hunter x Hunter on and off. It's really good though. Yeah, it's been a while since I've watched any episodes, so I'm thinking I might uh, start watching it, rewatching it again. In the meantime, try to find uh, a place to watch the other episodes on. Let's see. Oh wait, she doesn't. Oh yeah, she does have ears. This might not stay on. Okay, yeah, this isn't going to stay on. She doesn't have like actual ears, which is strange considering that you would think they would want to model sunglasses on mannequins. This is unfortunate. She would have looked really good with a mask. It was a good idea, Natalie, but I'm sorry. It just didn't work out. I'm sexually attracted to the mannequin sneezes. If I ever woke up in the middle of the night and Inez sneezed, I would be fucking terrified. Oh, by the way, for anyone who's a fan of Exerbia, I purchased his book, The Prince of Milk. As much as I love Exerbia and his videos, this book just did not do it for me. I recommend reading it because it's interesting and it touches on things that are engaging. But a cool thing about it is one character dies and like wakes up as a mannequin, which is fucking terrifying. But I there were a lot of good ideas, but I think the book could have benefited from being longer and having characters I actually cared about. Tuck it into the beanie or something. Yeah, I could tuck it into the beanie, but like there aren't ears to like keep the mask from falling down, you know. Boku no Pico. I've heard that anime before, but I don't know what it's about. Shouldn't that one character in Haikyuu be differentiated between anime and real life? He's not a person in real life. Maybe that's the reason people like that character. I don't know what you're talking about, but the reason I like Hanata so much, the main character in Haikyuu, is because he's one of the few. Haikyuu is one of the few anime where the main character is actually one of my favorite characters, because in stuff like My Hero Academia, or Hunter x Hunter, or One Piece, or I can't think of any anime right now for some reason. The main characters are always like really bland, but Hanata is like genuinely an underdog, and he's shown and showcased as an underdog. Like he grows. He's not like powerful right off the bat. Like he's just naturally athletic. But Kageyama makes him good. So it's cool to see that that's addressed and like he is actually bad at volleyball, which I like because that's realistic. I really like 100 chapters of Hunter x Hunter before I watch the anime. Right. So I'm just experiencing things I already have, which kind of bores me. Yeah, but the cool thing is like you get to see events that you liked and enjoyed in motion, um, which is cool with anime. The problem I'm running into right now, not with anime but with books, is I'm trying to read like older novels. Like I'm working my way through Jane Austen and her books, but because the writing style was so different back then, it takes a while to become accustomed to the characters and how they speak and how diction and syntax are used by the author to convey setting. And I feel like it would be much more. It would be simpler to like watch a movie based on the Jane Austen novel first, like Emma or Sensibility or Pride and Prejudice, and see what the characters look like, so I have that vision in my head, and then read the books, knowing who those people are. I thought you said there was an anime character who's a pedophile who people like. Oh yeah, that's in Hunter x Hunter, not Haikyuu. Hisoka from Hunter x Hunter is a straight up pedophile, and for whatever reason, people like him. Boku no Pico is the third highest rated anime manga series, but it hasn't caught on in the US, yet so many in the West aren't familiar with it. Yeah, could someone explain to me what Boku no Pico is? Because I do not know. All I know is that Boku no probably means my, right? Or, yep, I guess. I don't really know what's going on. But I'm probably going to wrap things up soon. It was good talking to you guys, but I do need to pack, like actually. Boku no Pico is gay hentai. I can't tell if this is a bit or not. I'm pretty sure someone just wants me to look up gay hentai, which is what this is all coming down to. As if I wouldn't do that of my own volition, so get wrecked. But yeah, it was good talking to you guys. I'm going to pack. If you have anything to say your piece. Otherwise, I will get married to Inez, and no one can stop me. Boku no Pico is a Japanese Shotokan original video animation series produced by. All right, fine. I'll look it up. Fine. I'll watch gay hentai. You guys win. I'll watch gay hentai. I don't care. But it was fun talking to you guys, and I'll see you in like a week or two.